Hello again, everybody, and thank you for watching. This week I have actually combined my main income and my side hustle into one, but it has been a bit of a slow week, so I think it'll be all right. I'm also trying a new camera angle. You guys are now up there. Let me know what you think. I've been kind of watching, I actually watch a lot of other cash stuffing channels just to see what everyone's doing, and I think other people do the camera angle better than I do by far. So let me know what you guys think of this one. We also have been moving between two cameras, so let me know what you think of this one. Does it go in and out of focus and things too much? So it's been a quiet week. So two bits of bad news. It's been a quiet week. So this is my main income and my side hustle income for the week. We'll count it up in a wee second. And I've also got some bigger unplanned expenses for this week. But let's get into that in a moment. So start nice and easy with the 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100s. There. I'm just going to move the side hustle folder into here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, no, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and that is 600s. And the fives. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, even 100. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 pounds. One of the smaller stuffings I think we've done so far, but that's okay. It happens sometimes. My income is kind of based on a couple of things. January can be pretty quiet, and it's based on my effort levels. It's not always a set amount, and hasn't been my best week, but we're all good. So let's get that out of the way. And the first one to go is our cash stuffing wallet. Sorry, our side hustle wallet. So like I said before, anytime I'm taking money out of the side hustle, I want to put some back in. So we already have a wee bit in here. 20, 40, 60, 80. So we have hundreds. I'm going to put another 50 in there. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So it's not an expense. Everything we get from the side hustle is profit. But I like to reinvest into it. So if you put some more money into it, hopefully we can get it scaling and get those numbers a bit higher. So that's first thing first. I always like doing that. Now, I feel like we've been doing a very good job tackling that debt box. And again, thank you to everyone who's kind of given me some advice and encouragement on that one over the last 2 weeks. I'll be honest, I still haven't looked to see exactly how much we owe, but, and I will, I'm kind of working myself towards it. I know it's something you should know. I just don't want to look it too closely in the eye. Maybe then it looks a bit too real if we do. But I do feel much better that we're putting some money towards it, and we have been putting, just chipping away at it week by week. However, and I know some people are not going to be happy with me here, and I understand, I don't think we're going to get any money towards that this week. So for those of you who know, which, 99% of you, it is Valentine's Day coming up very quickly. If anyone's forgotten, consider this your reminder. And obviously we've had a pandemic that shall not be named going on, and travel has been not an option for a while. I won't get into it, but I used to travel full time. I have traveled around the world for years, and I came back to Scotland after kind of all this happened, and I haven't traveled since. So when my girlfriend asked if I wanted to maybe go somewhere for a couple of days for Valentine's, it was hard to say no. The debt box is on my mind. However, we are going to go away just a couple of days. We're kind of deciding between Budapest or Amsterdam, I think, somewhere, a wee city break. Somehow places I've not been to yet. So we're going to set aside £300 today for that. So we actually have some in the entertainment wallet here. Let's see what we've got. So 10, oh, it's a bit messy. 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. I'm going to top that up. So it's 70, 90, 100. So I do know we've recently made some changes. We're not putting money towards the housing deposit anymore. I'm trying to put more into the debt box. But after 2.5 odd years of no travel at all, I couldn't really say no to this. Maybe I should have done, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think of that. Obviously, there's a balance to be found, and I appreciate that you can't say no to everything you enjoy. This is a bigger expense than I maybe should have. And yeah, I don't know if we'll go through the whole 300. So it's only a couple of days. The flights are cheap. We're going to do an Airbnb, which looks pretty cheap. And yeah, we don't really have that expensive taste, but we'll see. We'll obviously not go beyond the budget. At least that's the plan. But let's put another 200 in there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another 100. And another 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we have 300 budgeted for that. Again, I know it's not great. Let me know what you guys think. I did say this, at least I think I said there's 2 bits of bad news. So that's quite a chunk of this week's income. And last night, we also had a wee bit of a problem. Met up with a friend. It's a friend I have not seen in quite a while. And we went bowling. Bowling's not a sport or game I normally play. We are not very good at it, as we quickly discovered. But it was always also quite expensive, and we do have to set aside £50 to pay that back. This is not my best stuff so far in terms of paying off the debt. I am aware that's quite a lot, and we're gonna have to tighten the purse strings a wee bit for the month. Okay, so that's the bad news, but let's put what we do have left towards places that need it. So first of all, the rent folder. Now, I think I said this before, I'm loving how much money cash stuffing has saved me so far. I'm still working on getting a better control of my finances, understanding my incomes and outgoings better. But today's the 4th of February. I would not normally have this much set aside for rent already. So even though we have those expenses, I'm still better off than I usually would be. So we had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. We had 200, which for this point in the month is already far, far better than I'd normally have. We're going to put another £100 in towards that today. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. It was there. Double check. Yeah. So it is quite a while before rent is due. I think this is the first time in a long, long time I've been that ahead, having that ready. Bills. we do have some of these coming out soon, but we've quite a lot in the folder. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I think we'll put another £50 in there today. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Just going to double check that. I think it was last week. I even apologized in a video. I think I'd miscounted, and while apologizing, I miscounted again. So quickly double check. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, sorry. Oh, wow. Chris, come on. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, there we go. Third time's a charm. So that's another £50 for bills. Our actual bills aren't that high. I don't really know why that is, but they're lower than I expected to be, so that actually might be good for the month. Groceries. Now, this one is, I'm still working on getting a better understanding of our grocery bill. This is probably our biggest expense, second to rent. We're pretty good at cooking in the home, but we do impulse buy, so we tend to go, if not every day, every second day. We don't really stock food up. We're not very good at preparing food in bulk and keeping it, so we end up getting a lot of impulse purchases, and we're working on improving that. What we've got in here just now, 20, 40, 60. Let's round that one up to 100. 10, 20. Now, if we do get away to Budapest or Amsterdam, that's going to change a wee bit, but it's good to have something aside for that. I'm also on my own for the next week. Girlfriend is away at a wedding, and that means I'm the one doing the shopping and the cooking. I can actually survive on porridge if given the choice, and not because I cook sometimes, but I just really like porridge, and it just happens to be a very frugal meal. Car and gas, we have a wee bit of money in there, but that's 5, 10, 30. Potentially on the way back up, if the weather holds, on the way back from the airport, we are going to get away climbing for an extra day or two. So I'm going to put another £20 in there, and that'll cover the gas and things for that. It does mean an extra day or two away from work. However, other than the gas, our expenses are so low. We just throw the tent in the car. In terms of entertainment and the amount of time and value we get out of it, it actually is a money saver technically. Dining out, we haven't been out for dinner, I don't think, for a while. I did enjoy that veggie burger, and I put some more money aside. I think this was maybe 2 weeks ago now. We still haven't used it, so we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I think we're going to leave it at that for today, because that's enough for us. We don't really go fancy places. That could even do a wee cheap, maybe even a Valentine's night out. We'll maybe put a wee bit more towards that next week. We'll see. Entertainment. Now, we're not counting the bowling. Oh no, sorry, we are. The bowling and a wee bit of travel is in there. We are going to have to pay off the climbing passes as well. So we're going to put £50 in towards that. I know that's another big expense. This entertainment folder is growing, but we do get a lot of value from that. And that is a workout like 5 times a week. So it's also a health expense, I would say. I don't like how thick that folder is this week. Don't think we have any gifts coming up, and nothing miscellaneous, really. I don't really have a travel folder because I don't normally save for travel. So kind of everything's getting stuffed into the entertainment / miscellaneous this week, I guess. Nothing for the housing deposits. We're not going to do that one until we've at least taken a bigger chunk out of the debt box. And savings. So this is slowly getting there. And I think last week I was asking for some advice, how much people think you should have in there. I got a range of advice from different people. Some people said 1 month, someone said 2 years worth of income, which seems like quite a chunk, but by those standards, this isn't much, but it is growing, and this is a kind of emergency fund if something happens, something to fall back on. Let's see what we've got in here so far. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. It's growing very, very slowly, but we are going to put £30 in there today. There's 20, 30. We still don't have an exact number in mind. I think a month, no, a month probably isn't enough. I think maybe 2 or 3 might be a good target, but we'll slowly get there. We do live in the UK, so we do have the NHS and things, but in case of emergency, what obviously we don't want to have to happen is we have to pay for something, and then the debt box grows because we have to put it on a credit card. Obviously, growing this slowly, we are hoping that nothing immediate happens. Maybe not the best plan to be putting money into the entertainment folder while we're growing that. I know it's not perfect. I can say we're doing a lot better than we were even a few weeks ago before I started budgeting. It's not perfect, but it's getting there, and that's my rallying cry for this week, I think. Not perfect, but getting there. We do have a little bit left, and here's what we're going to do. Let's see what we've got. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. Now, purely because we've got such a jump start from the end of last month towards rents and bills, we are going to need some groceries probably early next week. That'll do me for a couple of days. That's all going to porridge, I'll be honest. So that £75 we are going to put towards the debt box, so at least we have something going in. Nom 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 nom. It's a very ominous debt box, but I do feel really good about how much money, even if it's just slower amounts like today, but we're consistently chipping away at it. I do feel really, really good about how we're doing with the cash stuffing. I like having a little bit of money set aside for the side hustle, and we've got our savings challenge slowly building back here as well. As always, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. If you see me doing anything you think maybe that's not right, I have some advice, let me know. I am all ears. I appreciate everyone watching. I appreciate all the great comments, and I'm probably going to go and watch some more cash stuffing videos. I'll see you next time.